That slice can be so frustrating. Not only is it hard to control, but you're also losing a lot of distance. If you look at my club path here, it was 10.7 degrees to the left. So that means that my club is working from outside the target line to inside the target line through impact, 10.7 degrees. So I'm essentially kind of slapping at the ball. I'm hitting it with a glancing blow. If you look at players that are hitting power fades like Dustin Johnson and Brooks Koepka, they're only swinging 2 or 3 degrees out to in. They're still very, very close to zero, which allows them to have good control, and it allows them to still get really, really good distance. Ideally, we would have this club working from the inside and then straight into the back of the ball. Now, you don't have to have a fancy launch monitor to tell you that your club path is too much out to in. If you have more than 10 to 15 yards of left to right curvature on your drive for a right-hander, then your club path is too much out to in. So your whole life, you've been told that you need to have that ball position more forward in the stance, more off the lead foot. The problem with that is when you do that, you naturally want to open up your hips and get your spine angle too vertical and then get your shoulders open. And when you do that, naturally you want to swing over the top. You want to swing with your body alignments. So now let's imagine that we put the ball back in our stance. Naturally, I'm going to want to close my hips off. I'm going to want to get more spine angle away from the target. I'm going to want to close my shoulders off, and that's going to make it a lot easier to swing from the inside. So let's tee one up here, and let's see what happens when I put that ball back in my stance. And I'm naturally, again, just going to want to swing from the inside. So let's see what happens with this one. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I've never tried this before, so not really sure exactly what's going to happen, but let's give it a try and see how it goes. All right, so definitely got my club path working from in to out very easily. 8.2 degrees now to the right, but still not a lot of distance. I didn't get very much distance there. If I'm swinging close to 110 miles per hour, I should be getting more distance than 237 carry. And you can also see that my spin went up. My spin went up to 4,000 RPM. And the reason for that is when the ball is more back in your stance, you're going to tend to hit down on it more, which is going to make it spin more. And it also didn't launch very high, right? So that's not going to allow me to get that nice carry distance. So we do want to have that ball position more forward in the stance to be able to promote that higher launch, lower spinning drive to get maximum distance. But we just want to set up in the right way to be able to do that. So I have an easy trick for you that's going to allow you to do that. So first, what I want you to do is tee up a ball like so here, and then you're going to put a tee about 2 feet behind your ball. So I want you to line up to this ball like you normally would, more toward that front foot, and that tee is going to be more toward my back foot, okay? So now what I want you to do is I want you to set up as if the ball was where the tee is. So again, I'm going to close off my hips. I'm going to have more spine tilt away from the target. I'm going to have my shoulders more closed off here when I do that. And then from here, what you're going to do is you're just going to keep those same body alignments, but move the arms up to the ball. You can kind of readjust there. Felt like I was maybe a little bit too far away, but now you can see my hips are more closed off. I have more spine angle. My shoulders are more closed off, and now naturally, I'm going to want to swing this club more from the inside to be able to create that nice draw. So now let's put that together again, setting up to that tee back here. Hips are closed off, spine angle, shoulders are closed off, move my arms in front. Now let's see if we can get a nice draw here. All right, I was able to get that ball to turn over just a hair. You can see that my club path is now 1.9 degrees out to the right. My distance went way up to 291, and my spin went down a little bit. So I was able to get a lot more distance and a lot more control of it. Now, myself, I'm used to swinging from the inside and getting that nice draw. But if you're someone who has swung over the top for a long time, you've essentially trained yourself to open up that face through contact. Because otherwise, if you squared up that face to your path, you would hit a big pull. If you closed the face to your path, you would hit a big pull hook. So what we have to do now that we're getting that club to swing more easily from the inside is we have to train our hands to be able to get that club face more closed as you're coming through impact. So that way you can get that ball, that nice powerful draw that starts a little bit to the right and curves to the left like this one here. Now this is what we refer to at Top Speed Golf as the anti-roll method. There are specific things you need to do with your wrists to get that club face closed as you're coming down, and that's what you learn in the anti-roll method. Now Clay Ballard, the founder of Top Speed Golf, has a great video where he goes over this. If you'd like to see a preview of this video, all you have to do is stick around. But if you'd like to see the whole entire video, all you have to do is click the iCard that's going to pop up on your screen, or you can click the link in the description below. Play well.
So here's the bottom line. If you've been taught to roll the club in the early downswing, that causes the shaft to get steep. And that steep club causes all your problems. Causes you to hit it way behind the big hitters and way inconsistent with your quality of strike. So you're in the tall grass and the trees and the hazards all day long. Now the great news is this. There's really only two pieces that you need to know to fix all these problems. The first one is we need to learn the proper way to square up the club face. Instead of rolling the forearms and getting steep, there's another way that the pros do this. Once you learn this right way to square up the club face, then you can shallow out from the inside and everything starts to fit together. Now I'm going to teach you this right now in what I call the anti-roll method. You may also hear this called the motorcycle move or the tour twist, but let's walk through exactly how to do that. Now what I want you to do is go ahead and go kind of in the last parallel in the downswing. So here, I want my hips to go ahead and be opening up. I want my club to be parallel with the ground, and I want my hands to be in front of my right thigh. Now, when I take my grip, you're going to notice that when I do this, the club face is basically straight up and down. So if I'm looking at it from this angle, you'll see the face is straight up and down, and my logo of my glove is pointed out in front of me. Now from there,